A few weeks ago, I got a message from one of my clients and she's like, how do I deal with imposter syndrome? Hi guys, hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm nervous, I'm excited, I'm really happy that I got to do this. I've said that no matter how it goes, and I know it's going to go well, I already succeeded by even putting it out in the first place. Now, a ton of imposter syndrome hit me when I was thinking of starting and the process. And also, that's what I want to talk to you about, imposter syndrome. Now, that's something that everybody that has ever tried to do something out of their comfort zone, that has ever tried to go out there and put themselves out or speak up or do something that they're not comfortable with, every time that you've tried to reach for bigger and better and more, imposter syndrome will most likely hit you. A few weeks ago, I got a message from one of my clients and she's like, how do I deal with imposter syndrome? Now, first of all, I even love that she is so aware that this is imposter syndrome, that what is happening to me now is imposter syndrome, because there are lots of people, a lot of us that don't exactly know that what's going on is imposter syndrome. They think it's something else. But imposter syndrome is basically you feeling like you're not good enough, like you're a fraud. Like this thing that you're saying you can do, people will see through you and see that you cannot do it. Now, it's one thing if you're faking it, like really faking it, coming out there promising results that you cannot do, you cannot do. But it's another thing if you've done this thing before, you've done it maybe several times for your friends and your clients, maybe yourself, you've gotten these results. But when it's time to like go out there and tell other people about it, tell strangers about what you can do for them, it like really roots you to the spot and is like, what if they can tell you're a fake? When the truth is, you cannot be a fake if you've done the results, if you've gotten the results. You cannot be a fake if these are things that you do for yourself on a daily. You cannot be a fake if this is something that you do in your job. Your job is just one client, and this is something that you can do for several other people. And so when it comes to spreading the word or going out there and really letting people know how you can help them and what you can do for them and what they need to be paying you for, you get to feel like you're not worthy of being paid for that. And that is the entirety of this video today. Now, imposter syndrome tells you that you're not good enough, that the people that are the other people in the room, and with personal branding on social media, it's like the other people in your niche, the other people doing what you're doing are better than you, are more than you, are more ahead than you. Now, when I got on the scene in 2019, when I started putting myself out there and actually started making videos and started talking, oh God, I remember those days. They were so cute. I did it with a lot of fear because I think a part of me didn't even believe that it could happen for me, to be honest. So when I was putting it out there, I was like, I'm just going to do this because I enjoy doing it, but not that I think that I'm going to get what those people have. And that was another version of imposter syndrome, because if I didn't believe, then why the heck was I doing it? But I'm glad that I didn't give up. And it brought me here to this place where I have seen results. I've seen results for myself. I've seen results for my clients. But I've also seen enough to know that everybody shows up with a little bit of imposter syndrome. Showing up anyway is how you overcome it. But don't show up like me without belief, because when you do it without belief, you're just going through the motions. And so when it's time to go the extra mile, like the extra mile that it is belief that will take you there, the extra mile that, look, I don't know what's on that side, but I know one more step. And what will make you take that one more step is saying that if it is possible for others, it's possible for me, and believing that you can do that. But now let's take it slowly, right? Imposter syndrome will root you to the spot and it will stop you from starting if you have not started. But another thing that I have found with this industry is there are levels to it. A few weeks ago, again, one of my coaches, I really, really love her because she was my first coach here. I think I spent like 40,000 in her first program. And it was 40,000 that I didn't have in Naira, 40,000 Naira that I didn't have, but I really found a way to get in. So, but I worked with her several other times afterwards because I really saw results. But she reached out and she's like, oh, I'm reaching out to my old students. I'm looking for like video testimonials. Of course, we had sent written testimonials without even prompting. I sent like written testimonials telling her of what her program did for me, but now she needed video. And I know enough of the industry to know that this is my coach unlocking another level. This is her needing video testimonials of all the people she had worked for. In my own program, we're like 10. In one of the programs that I attended, we're 8. And so imagine that she had done 10 of those programs. imagine that she had reached a place where she needs 80 testimonials. I'm just doing the math in my head. But she has unlocked another level because I have seen other people on that level. So for me, her win is my win. That's by the way. But so I was really excited and I came correct. I came with all of it because she's really helped me and she has supported me even way after the program. But I have not, I saw her unlock a new level. And so that's how I know that I'm not where I used to be. I'm several levels ahead of where I used to be when I started 4 years ago, 3, 4 years ago. And she is several levels ahead of where she was 4 years ago, 3 years ago when I worked with her. And so it just keeps getting better. You keep growing, you keep understanding. That's why I always say clarity comes from the doing. Once you start executing, you will start seeing results. You will start seeing where you need to fix. You will start seeing that, okay, I belong in this room. I can help people. I can do this. I'm getting results. Now, the crazy part about imposter syndrome is that as soon as you find your feet on this level, as soon as it's like, okay, so I'm getting the hang of it. I'm getting the hang of it. I've helped this person, and this person. People have responded to this content of mine. It just unlocks like that comfort, uh that taking of space, that feeling comfortable unlocks, it's like magic. It unlocks the next level for you. And so once you get to the next level, another bout of imposter syndrome will hit you because then you're now on a new level where you have to figure it out. Whereas now you're no longer playing in like the previous league. You're now in a new league, and there are people that have been there for a little while, little bit longer than you. And so you look around and it's like, am I supposed to be here? And you start all over again. So ignoring imposter syndrome is not saying you're not going to know it's there, but yeah, just move while I do it afraid. So, but I did this podcast with a lot of imposter syndrome because before now I was doing a lot of podcasts with my self-development. I was learning a lot and it was cool because that's something that I could do while I was doing something else, while I was in the shower, while I was cooking, while I was fixing my room, while I was driving. That's something that I could, that's some self-improvement, like a cheat code, like a hack for self-improvement. And so when I started really thinking about doing this podcast, it was like, how dare you? How dare you think that you can stand with the other podcasters that you've been listening to? How dare you think? Well, I dare. I dare, and we're daring, and we're doing daring things because the truth is, and I found that most everybody out here winning, they just took a chance on themselves. They just decided that with what they have been giving and with what they have, they're going to do their best. And that's just what it is. So if you're stuck on a level, or if you feel like you cannot dish out this program, or you cannot, talk about these things so much because you feel like other people are more qualified than you, I hope this video changes your mind. I hope you know that even the trying alone is you being a success. I hope you know that you cannot fail if you just refuse, bullishly refuse to give up. I'm not going anywhere. Okay, so again, thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, please subscribe. If you're returning, you're always welcome. Thank you for being a part of the family. I look forward to seeing your reviews and your comments and everything else, your questions. Send me your questions, guys. Your questions and everything else that you want me to talk about. Please drop a comment, but please join us. The brand is for smart, ambitious women that are ready to go for more. So I'm going to be sharing like strategies and tips and real life stories, and I'm going to be bringing experts on to interview them so they can tell us their journey so that you will be able to get all of the insights that will help you on your own journey. So I look forward to seeing you, and I will see you next week. Every detail that I have talked about here is in the comments, is in the description. Sorry. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye.